Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Charlotte, North Carolina. We are here for the Joeyguy'S Collectibles Cup Series. It is week one at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We have the Cup cars here. They are being presented tonight by Premier Racing Setups and Joeyguy'S Collectibles. It's going to be an interesting evening, without a doubt. This is the very first race of their season. We're going to take a look, watch them as they go around the track, getting their pace laps in, see where they qualify. Again, tonight's race, Joeyguy'S Collectibles Cup Series. And brought to you also by Premier Racing Setups. So we have, I believe, 16 cars. We'll take a look here right now. $18 cars are on the track at this moment in time. They're out there getting their lap in, seeing where they're going to end up for qualifying. I am Art Millen. I'm up here in the booth tonight for Pirate Broadcasting, hosting for Fearless Broadcasting tonight. The other fellow that usually does this for Fearless is not available tonight, so they called me in as a last-minute broadcaster. So we're going to see what we can do for you. So at any rate, we are at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We have 100 laps to race here tonight. We have 0 fast repairs. We have a stage break at lap 51. The leader will get 3 points at stage break 51. And the winner of the race will actually get another additional 5 points. So if you happen to be the leader at the stage break and you win the race, you'll get a total of 8 extra bonus points. We're running on 80% fuel. We have 4 sets of tires. That should be 1 on the car and 3 in the pits. So we're just going to get ready to get this thing rolling. So we'll be right back here in a moment. And we'll see where everyone is gridding up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they're just finishing up their qualifying laps. We have the 54 of Joseph DeSantis driving the company car, you would say. So we're just waiting for the grid to pop up. And as soon as we do, we'll be able to get our rundown of drivers. It's a beautiful day here, slightly overcast. 11-mile-an-hour winds. There's an 89% chance of rain, but as long as the clouds stay away, we should be okay. So we're at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Again, it's a 1.5 mile cookie cutter. So it should be a good race. It's a good way to start the series, start the season here at Charlotte. Again, we're just waiting for them to get a couple things nailed down so we can get this grid, get them all gridded, and get this show on the road. So we'll be right back, folks. We're still waiting for them to grid it up. We're not quite sure what the delay is, folks. We're just waiting for everyone to get on the grid. There seems to be something going on, but I'm not quite sure what's happening. As soon as we get this dialed in, we'll get the show on the road. But for some reason, we're not seeing the cars on the track, so there's something not quite right in the broadcast. We will get right back with you as soon as we figure it out. Okay, folks, I guess they're having a little bit extra time for gridding, getting a few things done down in the pits. That's why we're having a little bit of difficulty seeing anybody. But the race, they should be gridding up here directly. We're going to see the results here shortly, and they are going to be on the grid momentarily. Here we go. Finally, here we go. In first place, Jose Rodriguez. In the second place, Drew Jennings. Third place, Joseph DeSantis. Fourth place, Riley Mobley. Fifth place, Jacob Rogers. Joshua Evans is in sixth. Braden Craycraft is in seventh. Phil Brown is in 8th position. Sam Hefner is in 9th position. Landon Brown is in 10th position. Michael Sexton, is in the 11th position. Brody Poole is in the 12th position. Jesse Moody is in the 13th position. Jason Grimes is in the 14th position. Ryder Emerson is in the 15th position. Nathan Gleason is in the 16th position. James Mercy is in the 17th position, and Dakota Sidris is in the 18th position. Then we have Coleman Elmore in the 19th position, closing out the field. So we have 19 cars in the field tonight, ready to get racing and get this thing rocking and rolling. So we're going to go up, take a look at the drivers, jump in. We're going to try to get up with the leaders. Here we go. Sorry for the start. I didn't realize there was 10 minutes of qualifying. I thought there was, usually it's only typically 5 minutes. So we were looking to see what was going on. And we thought they may have dropped the server, but that wasn't the case. We're good to go now. The race is finally starting, and I apologize. I'm coming into this a little bit in the dark. So we'll get this thing underway. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. We have Jose Rodriguez in the front. 50 of Drew Jennings is on the outside. So let's see what these guys are going to do. 19 cars. I don't see Coleman Elmore, though, on the track, so I believe he might be off the track at this moment in time. So we're going to go back up with the leaders. They're coming around. They're getting everything ready to go. The pace car should be pulling off here in the corner. Okay, the pace car is off. Barney with the flag in the air. Barney the flag man. Hammer down, boys. Let's get it rocking. Here we go. We have the 92 of Jose Rodriguez out the front. It's actually listed as the 32, but I'm showing him as the 92. So his car number's not quite right. We have Joseph DeSantis. He just jumped out in front in the 54. They're running side by side at this moment in time. They're going to try to see what they can do to get this thing nailed down. Get it going. There goes Joseph DeSantis. He's out in front. Snuck across the front of Jose Rodriguez. So we're going to go back out. We're going to take a look and see a little bit farther back. See if anything's going on further back in the field. But everyone looks like they're doing pretty good. Basically getting into a single file lineup. And away they go. All right, so they're coming across the flag stand now. Here they come. Coming around turn 2. Down the back stretch. Going into turn 3. Turn 4. Everyone looking really good all the way around the track. Everyone's looking really good. So we should be all right here, I think. For the moment, anyway. We are lap 4 of 100. We got this thing rocking and rolling. Everyone's looking good. We got a couple cars. Oh, we got a car in the front. Car in front straight away. He just crashed. Drew Jennings went off the track. Going to take a look at him. Going to focus on Drew. Bring it up in slow-mo. There he is down there in the 50. Where did he go? There he is. We're going to back this up again. Didn't quite have the camera angle that I wanted on that. We're going to back it up and take a real good look and see what happened to him. You got right there beside the 05. He was on the outside, riding along with him in the inside there now. He came down a little bit, and the 05 came up a little bit. That's Mobley. Got into the back quarter panel of Jennings, spun him around. That was all she wrote. He went for a ride. He almost got it pretty much straightened out. Did a good job of that. Got it working. Going into the grass a little bit, but he got it straight. Really good car control by Drew Jennings. We're going to go back up live. We're still racing. There was no caution for that. I am amazed that there was no caution for that. We are on lap 8 of 100. We're back up with Joseph DeSantis, riding along with him. He's in the lead. Braden Craycraft is right behind him. Braden Craycraft is right behind him, looking on the outside, seeing if he can do anything with it. The two of them side by side. They have a little bit of a gap from the guys in the back, 3rd, 4th, and 5th right behind them. So they're just driving away with this at this moment in time. So as long as everybody's going to behave, we're going to take a quick look at these cars, see if I can bring up a good camera angle to get a real good look at these cars here. So there's the 54, Joseph DeSantis. He's driving the Joeyguy'S Collectibles car. Braden Craycraft, the Dunder Miffler Paper Company. He's right there in the 3. Good looking car as well. Jacob Rogers is right behind them in 3rd place in the 87. He got the Bass Pro Shops card. Good looking card. Riley Mobley in the 05. Monster Energy car, the blue one on the outside. And then we have the 92 of Jose Rodriguez. There's Jose's car. So we got him back. I thought the number was wrong on that, but I guess it's okay. I thought it was a 32 when I was looking at it earlier. So that's the Great Divide car. That's one of our sponsors here tonight. Bill Brown is in the 69. Landon Brown Racing. Good looking car there. Joshua Evans is in the 39. That's a good looking car. SpaceX. Pretty cool looking. Michael Sexton is in the 14 car. He's driving that Drink Cherry Wine, it looks like. Yes, it is. Drink Cherry Wine. So then we have Ryder Emerson in the 45. NOS Energy Drinks. Nathan Gleason is back there in the 6. That's a good looking camo type car. Jason Grimes is in the 18 M&M car. Can't miss that car. That's a pretty famous 18. And then Sam Hefner, Cessna car in the 51 on the outside of the M&M. So then we have Jesse Moody in the 00. He's driving the Moo car. That looks pretty cool. The pink and black car stands out without a doubt. Then Landon Brown back in the 15. Thought we were looking at him a little bit earlier. Brody Poole in the 19 Bass Pro Shops Tracker car. Say that 5 times fast. James Mercy is back there in the 02. Never Quit on Life. Nice looking car as well. Dakota Sidrus Delaware Life car, two-tone blue in the 19. Then we have Drew Jennings in the 50. We seen him go for that little bit of a ride. Mobile 1 car. And Coleman Elmore is not on the track. So we're going to go back up to the leader. We're at lap 15 out of 100 at this moment in time. Everyone's doing good. We have a little bit of a race for second, third. Those guys are racing up a little bit there. They're getting a little bit hard going in the third position. They're all both looking for a third position. It looks like Jacob Rogers, he just backed off it a little bit. Let Riley Mobley get ahead of him. No problems there at all. Everyone else is looking pretty good. Like they're all getting spaced out fairly well. No major issues in any way, shape, or form that I can see. So let's see. We have 18 cars on the track. Elmore is out. He's off the track altogether. So everyone's looking pretty good. We've gone down through the pack. Just kind of taking a look, seeing where everyone is. See if we have any close battles going on. We have a little bit of a battle with the SpaceX car and the 6 car. Actually, the 39 SpaceX car hit back down a little bit. That's Joshua Evans. Sam Hefner. He has the Beechcraft. The Cessna car, 51. He's just riding along there nicely. Brody Poole, 19. He's back there. Everyone looks to be fairly well spaced out. He tagged the wall there. Brody tagged the wall all the way around that corner, but he's fine. He keeps going. So everyone looks to be fine at this moment in time. So we're just going to take a look around. I'll tell you what we're going to do. This race is brought to you tonight, again, by Joeyguy'S Collectibles. It's their Cup Series for the FRC League. And it's also sponsored by Premier Setups for racing. I'll tell you what, Premier Racing Setups, it's a good deal. It gets you really good setups. You want a real good setup for your car, open sets, they're the guys to go see. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to try to do this. We're going to try to bring this up and we'll see if this works. Let's give this a try.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as...
Oh, I shut
Premier
that off.
Racing
There we go.
Setups is
Try
the
that again.
longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
All right, guys, I see that I have to shut everything off if we're going to run videos. That's the first time, actually, I've tried running video. So we're just putting that up there, and that seemed to work pretty good. We'll bring our sound of our cars back up online, though. There's something that you want. So here we go. We're still running away. Braden Craycraft is still in the lead in the 3. Joseph DeSantis has dropped back, still in the second place. But he's got about 0.3 of a second behind the leader. So we're going to take a quick look pit strategy. Let's see, everyone's on about 22 laps right now. We're just kind of waiting to see when they're going to come in. We have 80% fuel, but I am unsure of how many laps that is. So we'll have to keep an eye out and see when the boys start coming in. 80% fuel. I know in layman's terms, a lot of times you would look at it and say, well, that should be out of 100 laps, that should be 80 laps. No, not really. Not really. But again, we are going to have a caution at stage break 51. So we're going to be having that. And again, the leader will get 3 points added on to his point race at the end of the day. If he happens to be the winner of the race as well, he gets a 5 extra points. So that would be a total of 8 points possible for whoever's leading this thing halfway and at the end of the race. We'll have to wait and see. So I apologize if I seem a little bit befuddled here. I'm still playing catch up because they really threw me here tonight with the 10 minutes of qualifying. That really confused me because I was really worried we dropped server, and I thought I had to reload YouTube and reload everything, and I thought it was going to be a mess. But it worked out for us. We're on the track. We're racing. It's all good. But I'll tell you what, it wouldn't be the first time that the organizer dropped the server, reloaded a race, and I'm sitting there trying to broadcast a race that there was nobody on the track until they came on and said, "Oh, we changed servers, you got to reload." Then it was a scramble. Trust me, sometimes this job can be a little difficult. It's not all sitting up here just looking out the window watching these cars go around the track. There's a little bit more to it than that sometimes. Riley Mobley, he's in third place. He's back there. He's looking, though. We're going to take a quick look. We're going to jump up on his roof. Take a look. He's right there. Look, he's hitting a run on the 54. Trying to see what he can do on the outside. Can't really do much. There's the 54, though. 54 is going by. He's riding right along. He's right there. Trying to get by. They're getting close to each other. He's down low. The 54 is going to get him. 54 is going to get the 3. He did. He pulled up in 3. He pulled it off. We're going to go back out. They're side by side. The old 5 is right there with the 3 as well. Looking to see what he can do. He's working for it. Trying to see if he can get up there. He's got the inside line, so that should be a little bit better. But I'll tell you what. Riley. Oh! The 3, Braden got up into the wall. And Riley thought better of it, and he dropped back down in behind him. So he's back into the 3rd position. Oh, that was a little scary for a moment. We're going to go back and take a look and see what everyone else is doing. I don't see any major battles further back that I can see. Everyone's still running fairly well in line, or they are spaced out quite a ways from the driver behind them. So everyone's looking fairly good. The closest race right now is for 2nd place. But again, Riley Mobley, he's dropped back, but he's still looking. He's still looking. He wants this. He wants to get up there. He's getting a run. He's getting a run on the 3. He's got a little bit more momentum going around the corner. He's coming up on him. He's got the low side now. And he's got him as well. No, the 3's coming back. Look, they're fighting for it, back and forth. They're fighting for it. Braden has definitely got his hands full. Because Riley wants it. Braden wants to take it back. It's back and forth, give and take. I'll tell you what, the one thing I know for sure that they are doing, they're burning up their tires. This will come back and bite these guys a little bit later on. They start burning their tires up, especially the right front. Charlotte can be a real good track, but it can also be a bear on that right front tire. Especially if you're pushing it hard into the turns. It can tear up that right front and you will be in a world of hurt a little bit later on. It'll be just terrible trying to steer this thing around the corner. But they're still fighting it out. We're going to go back up, take a look, and see if I can find a little bit better angle. Excuse me. Everyone looks to be spaced out. Fairly well. Bouncing off the wall. That was Braden Craycraft bouncing off the wall into 3. They're coming around into turn 4. The 05's up there really close to the wall as well. So I'll tell you what, these two guys right here, they're definitely pushing for second place. They're definitely running their butts off. So let's see who else we can take a look at. Go back and take a look at Landon Brown in the 15. See how he's doing right now. He's not looking too terribly bad. He's right there behind Joshua Evans. But Joshua has about 0.3 of a second, maybe a little bit more, on Landon at the moment. So they are not really into contention towards each other. Gonna go back up to Jason now. We have a little bit of a pack running here. We have the 18 and we have the 6. They're looking at each other. Go back and ride with the 6. Take a look out his roof cam. Taking a look. The guys are doing a really good job. I mean, they're not bringing out the caution. We had that caution earlier, but it wasn't a caution. The flag did not drop. There was no flag on the call. I'm really surprised that there wasn't actually. But we are just riding along, taking a look from Nathan Gleason's car. He's right there on the 18. He wants to get around him if he can. He's really having a little bit of trouble trying to get around him. Can't quite catch up with him. He catches him in the turn a little bit, but then that's it. He just rolls away from him. So back up to Riley Mobley. He's got about almost a second, almost 2 seconds on from the leader. The leader's in front of him, almost 2 seconds. So at least a second and a half. Well, that's quite a little ways, actually. And Braden Craycraft, he has dropped back. He's not pushing him any longer. So again, I think personally that they may have burned up their tires a little bit. And the tires are right front and starting to go away from them. We're going to take a look at the pit strategy, see where they are. They're on 39 laps right now. So I'm not sure, but I'm thinking somewhere around 50 laps they'll be coming in. But we do have the stage break at lap 51. So if they can make it to lap 51, they're going to be good. Get a full tank of fuel. You know, you ran the first 50 laps. You'll be able to run the second 50 laps. You'll be golden. So we're just taking a look. Coleman Elmore crashed, but there was no caution. But he was on the pits when he crashed. Let's just take a look. He was coming out of the pits. He just gave it a little bit too much gas. Got spun around. He did not go onto the track. That's why the caution didn't come out. Because once he's on the track, then it would have brought the caution out if he had spun out. But again, he was off the track. So he saved it. It's going to cost him. He's going to drop down a lot probably. But he is on the way around right now, pulling out of the pits. So we're just going to take a look and see who else. We have Braden Craycraft is in the pits. Dakota Sidrus is in the pits as well. We're going to go back to live. There's Braden. He's just coming out of the pits. Dakota's still in the pits. He's still sitting there, so I'm not quite sure why he's in there for so long. He may have came in hot. If he came into pits too fast, would have raised up a caution, would have cost him a penalty, speeding in pit lane. We're not sure. We're going to go back up. Joseph DeSantis. He is your leader now, 54 car. So if everyone else is coming in the pits, we're just taking a quick look at the pit strategy. So those guys came in at about lap 40. DeSantis is on lap 44. So we'll have to see if he's going to try to push it to the 51 for the stage break, or is he going to have to come in and get some fuel before then? Again, I'm not sure what their window is for fuel. There is the 51 bouncing off the wall as Joseph goes by. That's Sam Hefner. Sam Hefner just went down a lap. So Joseph is slowly picking off the cars, seeing who he can put down a lap. I'm not sure if anyone's in front of him right away. No one's in front of him. The 55 will be the next car for him to pass, but he's in turn 2 at this moment in time. So we're going to take a look. Go back down. There's Phil Brown. Then we have the caution. That is our caution. So we are on lap 47. I'm not sure why the caution came out at lap 47. It was not supposed to come out until lap 51. So I'm not quite sure what happened. Well, we're up. Riding along with Joseph. Riding along with Phil Brown. So we're not quite sure what happened there. Why? I'm not showing anybody having any trouble. Possibly the 55. I don't think he had any issues, though. We're not sure why the yellow flag came out. Just kind of ride along and see. I don't see why. I don't think it was the 55. I don't think he had any issues. But the yellow came out anyway. So we're going to go back. Take a quick look. Everybody's in the pits. Right now. Go back to live. Everyone's in the pits. All getting fuel. Getting tires. Sam Hefner's the only one that's still out there. And Braden Craycraft is still out. They're still on the track. I believe Braden was a lap down, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's just bring up the scoring tower. Craycraft is actually, yes, he was down 1 lap. So he is expecting to get the wave around. When he gets the wave around, he will be able to go around the pace car, get his lap back, but then he still has to stop for fuel. So we're not quite sure how this is going to work out for him. He's taking a chance. I don't think he was in earlier. He might have been in earlier. Let's take a quick look. We'll take a look at the pit strategy. See if we can see where he is. Craycraft, he was in. Okay, so he was in a while ago. So he does have lots of fuel in his car. So he is good to go. Okay, so he's good to go. So he's just going to get the wave around. As soon as the lights go off of the pace car, probably this time around, the lights should go off. There they are. Now he will get the wave around and go around, get his lap back. So we're going to go back up. That puts Joseph DeSantis back into the lead in the 54. Riley Mobley is in second. Phil Brown is in third. Nathan Gleason is in fourth. Jacob Rogers, is in fifth. Ryder Emerson is in fourth or fifth. I believe they're just swapping lanes back and forth. So they're okay. So the 45 Ryder Emerson's in fifth. Jacob Rogers is in sixth. Jason Grimes in seventh. Joshua Evans is in eighth. Brody Poole is in ninth. And Jesse Moody is in the 10th position. So we're just going to walk through this. They're coming around. Bring our trap back up. Going into turn 3. Coming out of turn 3. Looking at turn 4. Everyone looks good. The inside line is a little bit longer. There's the pace car. Pace car is off. Go up to Barney in the flag stand. Got the green flag in hand. Hammer down, boys. Let's get her going. And they're off racing again. Here they go, around the corner. Into turn 1. Around turn 2. Out of turn 2. On to the backstretch. Everyone's looking pretty good. A little bit of a cluster in the middle there. Running 3 wide in places, but they're not too bad. But the battle right now is the 54, Joseph DeSantis and Riley Mobley in the 05. They're fighting for the first position right now. Joseph DeSantis trying to hold him off. Everyone else back there is just nice and tight. No big issues, but they're definitely a lot tighter than what they have been because they were basically running single file and they were well spread out. So there's Riley Mobley. He just took the lead away from Joseph DeSantis, but Joseph took the low line. He's back down in front again. Trading back and forth. We're going to go back here a little bit. We're going to take a look at Joshua Evans. He's in the 39 car. He's riding low on the inside of the 92. Just kind of taking a look because they were definitely getting awfully close to each other there for a moment. I thought they were going to have a little bit of an incident. But they all straightened themselves out. They're looking good going around the corner. All right, let's go back up, take a look. There is the car in back. That's Dakota Cyrus. I believe that was Dakota doing a little bit of a weave and wobble back there. But he's not doing too bad right now, so he's back up where he wants to be. So Joseph DeSantis is taking the lead back away from Riley Mobley. And he took it away with authority because he's 0.3 of a second out in front, driving away. There is the 11. Or is that the 19? I believe it's not quite sure. I believe it is the 14. The 14, I guess. We don't have a 14. So we have a 19 there, and the 14, okay, the 14's on the inside. Just trying to figure out where Brody Poole is. Oh, there's the 14. 14, Michael Sexton. He is down a lap, actually. He is down a lap. I was looking for him in the middle of that pack, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't find the 14. That was because he's down a little bit farther on my ticker board. Okay, we have a good race going here tonight, guys. This is really tight racing. They run single file, then they get into bunching it up, but there's no real major problems. Everyone's doing a really good job keeping their car on the track. First race of the season, these guys are doing quite well. I'm impressed. I am impressed. So we're going to go and we're going to take a quick look at our sponsors again. Going to shut off a couple of these things here real quick. Going to bring it up. Premier Racing Setups. That is one of our main sponsors. So let's take a look at the video.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
All right, back on to the track. That again is Premier Racing Setups. And we're brought to you by Joeyguy'S Collectibles. Joeyguy'S Collectibles Cup Series. That's the league that we're in right now. And the boys are putting on a show. They're doing a really good job. I'll tell you what, it's usually for the first race of the season, you get new guys racing each other. You usually have a lot of grief. I am impressed. We've got 19 cars, well, actually 18 cars on the track, and everyone's doing a good job. We have a little bump there, the 14 and the 54. They did get into it just a little bit. Gave each other a little bit of a door, but they're still running perfectly fine. Let's go back up. Riley Mobley, he has taken over the lead again. Again, the 54 and the 05, they've been trading back and forth. Who wants to be the leader? So they've been doing quite well. So there are a couple cars to watch this season. They obviously have fast cars, at least at the 1.5 mile tracks. When they get to Talladega, Daytona, or they get to Bristol, we'll see how they work. But right now, first race out, they're doing really well on this 1.5 mile track. They're at the front of the pack, and they're staying there. Everyone else is playing bumper tag, trying to catch up with them. Ryder Emerson, back there in the 45. Jose Rodriguez, he's back there in the 92, the green machine. Green on one side, black on the other. You see that every now and then. Then we have Nathan Gleason. He's back there in the 6. He's running here all by himself at this moment in time. Then we have Jesse Moody. He's back there in the pink, in the 00 car. We're going to drop back to Brody Poole, Bass Pro Shops. Tell you what, Drew Jennings, he just scraped the wall coming around that turn. He may have a little bit of trouble with his right front. Again, Charlotte sometimes can chew up a right front tire. Once that right front goes away, it makes these cars really hard to make it around the turn without sliding high, possibly bouncing off a wall. Sam Hafner, he looks like he's the last car on the lead lap at this moment in time. We're going to bring back up our ticker. So we're going to take a look, and we're going to bring up our track map so we can let everyone see where everyone is. And we're going to bring up our driver video in the bottom left corner. So wherever I look, if I am looking at a particular car, whatever car that I'm looking at, you will see in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. So we're looking at the 51 right now. But we're going to go back to Dakota Sidrus. Take a look at his car. He's back there. Let me see. I'm just waiting for it to scroll through here. I believe he's at least 1 lap down, possibly 2. No, actually he's down worse than that. He's actually 4 laps down at this moment. Back is starting to tighten up a little bit. 3rd and 4th are caught up to the 1 and 2 cars. So the top 4 cars are right there running together. There's the 54. Joseph DeSantis taking a look low. Taking a look out the back. Wounded Warrior Project, that's on the back of Riley Mobley's car. Is that Joeyguy'S Collections car is hot on his tail, looking to see what he can do. We're going to go back up to Joseph. Take a look off the hood of his car. He got by him. He's right there. Right side. He's starting to get by. He's getting by him again. Passing him on the inside, but he's not being able to hold it. Look, I'll tell you what, that 05, Riley Mobley's car, he's really hard to catch up to. He's getting a lot of traction on that outside line. Here we go. We're going to try for it again. He's got the low line. but he can't quite pull it off. He just can't quite get it done. He's going low again. He's going to try it again. He's got by the 05, but you watch, as soon as we get off the turn, the 05 picks up speed. There he goes. He's coming up on the outside. Right there. He's coming down to get a little bit of side draft off him. He fell back again. So he may be... Take a look. He's right there on his back bumper. Trying to see if he can scare him to let him by. Get him a little loose. Riley Mobley's doing all he can. But he can't quite make it happen. We'll go up to Riley Mobley. Take a look. He's right there behind Joseph DeSantis. Taking a look and see what he can do with it. But I'll tell you what. He did lose a little bit of his momentum. You want to take a look, see if he goes low. He's going to try to go low. He didn't quite have enough to go low. I'll tell you what, these are the racers right now here tonight. These are the top two cars. They're the guys that are making this thing happen. But don't forget, Jacob Rogers, he just came out of nowhere. He's right there taking a look. And he's going to see what he can do. Because he's right on the back door of Riley Mobley's car. If he can make something happen, he's going to do it. He's looking low. See if he can make something happen. It's not going to work for him this time around. Let's see, going into turn one. See if he can get a big run on hit. He's not getting a run going onto the back straightaway. Not going to work for him. Well, we have a car back there. It looked like Landon. No, Jose hit the wall, but he's all right. Still running along. I seen him bounce off the wall there earlier. Sam Hefner in the 14th position in the 51 car. He is still the last car on the lead lap. Then 15 of Mercer is 4 laps down. Sidrus is 4 laps down. Sexton is 5 laps down. Craycraft is out. Elmore's down 35 laps. Oh my goodness. So Elmore's not even on the track. Braden is not on the track. Michael Sexton, that's him right there. So he'd be the last car on the track in 17th position at this moment in time. So we're going to go back up to the leaders. They're the ones that have all the action going on. They're the ones that are doing all the racing at this moment in time by the looks of things. There's the 54 looking low on the 05. He obviously lost it. He's got to take it back. I believe that's the 51. We're going to take a look at Sam Hefner. No, that's not Sam Hefner. I was looking to see who's in the pits. James Mercy. James Mercy went into the pits. So we're going to go back, take a look, see if we can find James Mercy. He's in the pit lane right now. Excuse me. Joshua Evans, he's just coming into the pits as well. So James Mercy's coming out of the pits. We're going to follow Joshua Evans into the pits, take a look and see what he gets. He missed his pits, actually. He had to back up just a hair. He's taking tires on the outside. He's taking tires on the inside. And away he goes. So he's pulling out of the pits. Go back up. Riley Mobley. He's on the outside. We're going to go back up, take a look at him. Second place for the moment. Give it a lap or two, and he'll be passing Joseph DeSantis again, I'm sure. These two are just trading positions every few laps. We're going to go back up and take a quick look. Race recap. We're at lap 78 of 100. Joseph DeSantis is the leader at the moment. We only had one caution for 3 laps, and that would have been the lap 51, and it didn't come out at lap 51, so I'm not quite sure why it came out at lap 47, but it came out early, so that was our lap. So we'll go back. We're going to take a look back. Landon Brown, where's Landon Brown at? He's riding along. He's looking pretty good. Jose Rodriguez, he's looking pretty good in that green machine. At 92 of his. Jesse Moody in the 00. He's looking pretty good right now. Everyone's spaced out. Now we have Sam Hefner. He's back there a little bit. And there's Drew Jennings. He's at the back as well. But we're going to take a quick look. It's James Mercy. James Mercy is right there. I believe he got some tires not that long ago. I'm going to take a look. Let's see if we can see Mercy. He just came out of the pits. So he is not... He does not have too many laps on those tires, I believe. I believe he got a set of tires, so I believe he's got a lot of speed. But again, he's down in laps. He's way down in 17th position. So I don't think he can do much with 20 laps to go. Look at the wall. The 00 just bounced off the wall. Again, coming out of turn 3. We're just taking a quick look back and forth. Again, back up front, Joseph DeSantis is back in the lead again. He's catching up to the 19. 19's going to try to hold its line. Let the 54 go by on the inside, but the 05 is stuck behind him. He goes up high, tries to get out of the way of the 05. But that slowed the 54 down. The 05 got to run. They're running side by side here. They're dooring each other. Just rubbing and scraping, trying to get by each other. There's the 05. He definitely has a run right now. '05 is now in the lead with the 54 looking low. Oh, the '05 bounced off the wall. Look at that. Wow. I'll tell you what, these guys are really racing for first position. 18 laps to go. And they're going to get in the finish of this race no matter what it will take. By the looks of things right now. The 05's going high. Again, I don't want to keep saying it, but I bet you anything, like if they run it really hard, they're going to burn up that right front, and that's going to make them go really wide in the turns, possibly scraping the wall, just because Charlotte does not like right front tires, especially when you're running hard. You just look, they just look like they're just driving along, no problem whatsoever. But I'll tell you what, they are right at each other. The 05 has the edge on the outside. There's the 54 going back up behind him again. So we'll go back up onto the roof cam. Again, I usually like to go through the pack quite often, but the main race right now is the two of these guys. Every couple of laps, look at the run he got. Look at the run he got going into turn 4. And as soon as he got back on the straightaway, Riley Mobley just drove away from him. So Riley's having a little bit of trouble making the turn compared to Joseph DeSantis in the 54. The 54 looks like it's maintaining the turn a little bit. Well, he just scraped the wall. But again, it looks like he's maintaining the turn a little bit better. He's able to turn just a little bit better than the 05. But when it comes to the straightaway, the 05 is just pulling away. "13 laps to go. We'll see how this is going to play out. We'll go back one more time. Let's go back and show a couple of our sponsors. We have the Joeyguy'S Collectibles Cup Series. Being brought to you tonight by Premier Racing Setups. So we're going to try to do this one more time. Let's try to show up the video.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
All right, here we are. We're back on the track again. We have 11 laps to go right now. As it stands, we're going to keep an eye. The two drivers up front, Riley Mobley, Joseph DeSantis is in second, Jacob Rogers is in third, Phil Brown is in fourth, Jason Grimes is in fifth, Landon Brown is in sixth, Ryder Emerson is in seventh, Nathan Gleason is in eighth, Brody Poole is in ninth, and Drew Jennings is rounding out the top 10. Then we also have Jesse Moody in 11th, Jose Rodriguez is in the 12th position, and Sam Hefner is in the 13th position in the 51, and he is the last car on the lead lap at this moment in time. So I will tell you what, it's been a race at the front of this pack. These two guys have been putting on a show all night long. There may be a little bit of a rivalry starting right here, right off the very first race of the season. 9 laps to go. They're going to change positions at least once more, I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Joseph's going to be able to get it in the lead at least one more time. Maybe, maybe not. We're getting down to it, 8 laps to go. I don't think Riley's going to let him get up there if he can help it. Now we have a fight back here for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. They're all racing back there, trying to see if they can get ahead of each other. All these guys are just looking, trying to get into position, get into proper position to take away at least 3rd spot. But right now, it's the 87, Jacob Rogers. He's got 3rd place, and he does not want to let it go. The 18, Jason Grimes, right on his back bumper. But we have the 69 of Phil Brown right there as well. And don't forget the 15, Landon Brown. He wants a piece of this. So these guys are going to be fighting here for a moment. And you only have 6 laps to get it done. So someone better figure out what they need to do. Scraping the wall's not going to do it. But they need to figure out what they're going to do to make it happen, to get up at least into the 3rd place position to get on the podium. They're swapping back and forth. I believe that the 15 and the 69 are teammates. I'm looking at their paint jobs. I would have to say that they would be teammates. But right now, Landon Brown is taking away 3rd position, and he's pulling away from these guys. But the 18 is trying to draft on the back of Jacob Rogers, so we'll see if he was able to do anything. They lost their draft. They're not drafting each other. 4 laps to go. Back up to Riley. Riley's in the lead. Joseph's right behind him. Going to see what he can do. Joseph, we'll take a look right on his roof cam. He's working it. He's trying to get the speed. He's trying to get the momentum up. Going to be 3 laps to go across the stripe right now. I don't know. He's got a big run on the corner. And as soon as he gets back on the back straightaway, Riley just drives away from him in that 05. So he could be doing a little bit of trail braking because Doesn't look like Joseph is doing any braking at all going in the corner. He's got his foot right to her, and he's going. Whoa, they got close. 2 laps to go. It's going to get interesting. I get the feeling this is going to get very interesting right here. They're trying. Take a quick look back. Those guys back there, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, they're not an issue. But these guys up here, we're going to have 2 laps to go. We're coming around turn 4 right now. Taking a look. You're going to be coming across start-finish line. 1 lap to go. Final lap. Can Riley hold Joseph off? Joseph's going to try. Going to see what he can do, but I don't know if he's got enough power. Does he have enough speed to make it happen? Here comes Landon Brown. Landon Brown's coming up. Oh, what happened? Did the 54 run out of fuel? Oh my goodness. That's just, oh my goodness. There's the checkered flag. Wow. So what happened there? I'm not quite sure what happened to the 54. Because he ended up finishing way down in 12th. He's in 12th position right now. We'll have to wait for the grid to come back up. And we'll see what the results are. Just waiting for it to come up. We're going to bring up your results. There you go. Landon Brown is your winner. Jason Grimes is in 2nd. Phil Brown is in 3rd. Riley Mobley ended up 4th. Ryder Emerson is in 5th. Jacob Rogers is in 6th. Drew Jennings is in 7th. Brody Poole in 8th. Nathan Gleason in 9th. Jesse Moody is in 10th. Jose Rodriguez is in 11th position. Joseph DeSantis. What? I can't believe it. Anyway, 12th position for Joseph. Sam Hefner in 13th. Joshua Evans in 14th. Michael Sexton is in 15th. Then you had, I just keep going back, James Mercy in 16th. Dakota Citrus in 17th. Braden Craycraft is in 18th. Coleman Elmore is in 19th position. 35 laps down. But I'll tell you what, that was a shocker. I'm just really amazed that happened to Joseph DeSantis. He had such a strong car, but also Riley Mobley. He dropped down the 4th position at the end of the race, so we're not sure. I think they may have pushed their fuel window as hard as they possibly can, and they were both running out of fuel at the end of this race. Like they were just like a quarter or a half a lap short in order to make this thing happen for them. So we're going to go over here and we're going to take a look in the window and see if I can grab onto a couple of these guys. All right, let's see if we can get a hold of. Let's see, we have Sniper Hyper. Who is that?
Oh, I didn't change my name. I'm the 18.
You're the 18. Okay,
Yes.
oh, Jason Grimes. Okay, there you go.
Yep. I have not changed my server name yet. My apologies.
Okay, I gotta tell you, okay, who the heck is this guy? Okay, you brought her home 2nd, man. I'll tell you what, you guys are fighting back there for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And somehow at the end of this race, they must have ran out of fuel or something because you guys just sailed by them at the finish line.
Yeah, the 54 and the other car, they pushed each other so hard they ran out right at the end.
Yeah, that was
it was a good race the whole way.
They were doing what they could. They were absolutely doing what they could. But I mean, so you brought home 2nd place. I see. Yeah. Okay. So we have Phil now. Phil just joined us. We have everybody in the broadcast booth. All the 3 top drivers are in. So you guys were back there fighting. It doesn't matter. I'll talk to all of you at the same time. You guys were all fighting back there with about 5 or 6 laps to go, 7 laps to go. And I went back and looked at you guys for a while. I thought the main race was going to be at the front. Were you guys drafting back there at all, trying to play off each other? What was the story back there when before you guys were racing together? Anyone here?
I don't know.
We were just going at each other.
Well, the first half of the race, I had heavy nose damage, and so I was just plowing back there in the last for the first half of the race, and then I got all fixed at the halfway caution, and I just flew through the field and saved my tires enough to get up to the top 5, and kind of just rode around. Me, Jason, and Phil just kind of were in a 3-car tandem draft there for the last half of the last half of the race there. And I don't know. We closed in on the leaders. They're fighting real hard, and I guess they burned out their fuel. And coming out of the last corner, I beat them to the line. So that was a pretty crazy deal there. I did not expect to win that race.
Right on. Well, did you guys find that the draft was helping you guys a lot back there, or when you
on the straights? Yes, but if you followed guys into the corners, your car would get really tight, and you'd have to get on the brakes to keep it out of the wall. But overall, if you ran it right, then yeah, it was very helpful, especially when you have a good group together.
Right on. I'll tell you what, it was something to watch, and honestly, I thought you guys were strictly fighting for third place. I did not foresee first, second, and third out of the 3 of you. I thought third, fourth, and fifth, but I again, Riley Mobley in the 05 and Joseph DeSantis in the 54, they must have pushed their fuel window too hard. I know they were racing hard towards the end, but good on you guys. You just sailed by them and left them behind. Right on.
That was a good battle to watch for a while.
So, I'm not familiar with your schedule. Where are you guys headed to next week?
We're taking the off week next week, and then we'll be having our first points race of this season at Daytona.
Oh, you're going to Daytona. Okay, so this is like a preliminary race. I wasn't quite sure. So, yeah. No, that was it was a good race. It was good. It was fun to watch. You guys kept me talking nonstop. There was one caution that the flag didn't come out, and the lap 51 caution, the stage break, it came out at lap 47. Does anybody know what happened there?
It was just a miscommunication there on the administrator's part. I'm part of the administrative thing there, so that's just something we messed up on our part, but it was just one little slip up, and that's why we do this preseason race every season to get rid of the hiccups. So it'll be fixed for next week.
I think everybody kind of figured out what it was, That's why I didn't know if anybody heard me or not when I asked when the caution came out, if that was for the halfway or not. But I think it all worked out. I think everybody figured as much, so all good. Yes,
well, it was close enough to the 51 lap. I mean, by the time you take 2 or 3 laps around, you would have been at 51 anyway, so you might as well take it then. So, but I was scrambling looking for, like, where the heck did somebody go off the track? Who wrecked or whatever? And I couldn't find anyone. So, all right, guys. Well, I'll tell you what. Landon Brown, you came in first. Jason Grimes, you came in second. Phil Brown, you came in third. I'll tell you what. You guys did a good job here tonight. You got a week off next week. You're going to go into Daytona. Fearless Broadcasting will be taking care of it. I just kind of filled in here tonight. His regular broadcaster commentator wasn't available this evening, so I did a last-minute fill-in for them.
Thank you so much for that, by the way. That's a great job.
Pardon me?
I said thank you so much for doing that, by the way. That's a great job.
Well, not a problem. I mean, can't say great job till you watch the replay. But I think I did a pretty good job for you boys. I think I did a pretty good job, so... You kept me talking, that's for sure. I got a sore throat now. I'm going to have to go and take a break.
Yeah, much appreciated, Art. I truly appreciate that. Filling in for us.
Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. All right, guys, we're going to let you go. We're going to shut this thing down. And good luck at Daytona in 2 weeks.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thank you, Art.
All right.
Appreciate it, Art.
That was the race from Charlotte, guys. We'll see you, or Fearless Broadcasting, and Joeyguy'S Collectibles Cup Series. I can't say that 3 times fast. Anyway, they will